As slight as you are, you've shown that you're a veteran warrior. Tell me, why endure Drought's blows rather than fighting back? If you defeated him, your victory would be more than enough to prove you had the mettle to serve in the King's Guard.
Why ask such a ridiculous question? Beating a man into submission is no way to start a peace negotiation. Today is the first I've met any of you. We know nothing about one another. I have no quarrels with anyone here, and I'm not who you came to fight. We just met, and we've hardly even spoken. I don't have one enemy among these men. I have no enemies at all.
A sword, Thorfinn? The sword is a tool meant to kill. Why do you need it? Whose life do you intend to take?
Enemies. Well, bad guys like Halfdan.
Listen to me, my son. You don't have enemies. The truth is that nobody has them. Nobody in this entire world deserves to get hurt.
Are you mocking me, you bastard? You're taking this from me too! It's not the way things are supposed to happen! Not like this! Don't do it! You can't just die on me! Face me and I'll do it right now! Don't you get it? I was the one who was supposed to kill you! Skilad, what the hell are you doing?
Alright, my 5 S tier chest exercises at the moment. Starting off with incline barbell bench. Now this is just me getting a feel for the bar path, making sure I still have decent hand-eye coordination, and just doing a warm-up set to get the blood into the chest. I did like 21 reps, don't know why. Then I moved on to heavy set. This ended up being a lot heavier than it was supposed to. As you can see, if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably know what 225 normally moves like, but today it was just one of those days. You can see my face going red. I'm like smiling like what's just happened. So wised up, dropped it back down to 1.5 plates and did my second working set there, and I think also my third. But honestly, these things happen. Like, you have good days and bad days with injuries, but it's just best to still push hard, but adjust what hard means based on your injury. Next up, incline dumbbell press. As you can see, we decided after learning that today was not going to be a heavy day, we dropped the weight down a little bit and just focusing on form again, getting that full stretch right below the pecs and then coming to full lockout. As you can see, this one, trying to still get full lockout, but don't think I quite got there in the end. And we just did, I believe, 2 working sets of this as well. And as I was saying, like on your injured days, still push hard, but accept that sometimes it's just not going to go your way, and you just have to adapt and be a little bit malleable, because injuring yourself even further is just going to put you out of the gym for longer. Next up, we have cable flies, probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite chest exercises ever. As you can see in the back there, the stacks are going up pretty equally. If you're ever filming your sets, I recommend having a look at that to see if one arm is lacking behind the other. And this one can be a little bit tricky to get into, which you'll see here. You sort of have to like stabilize yourself. Then I stand on the back leg of the chair and then like just lean forward to get myself momentum moving forward. A little drag curl to get the cables in front, and then straight into flies. Now if my shoulders weren't so sore today, which I think was the issue, I think it all boiled down to shoulders today. But I probably typically would have had the arms of the cables a little bit higher, probably 1 level higher, and had my elbows obviously higher and straighter. And you can see there I just swapped into a chest press when I could no longer get enough traction on a regular fly, just because it makes the lever shorter and much easier and more stable. So here it was a little too late, but I decided to take the time to move my shoulders around a little bit before finishing the session. Then we moved into weighted dips. Now I love weighted dips. Now, even though this is technically supposed to be like a chest exercises video, this works your triceps as well, and you can sort of variate and make it geared towards one or the other. By if you like lift up your ass a little bit and change the angle on which you're going down, that can gear towards your chest a little bit more, and if you go straight up and down, it can gear towards your triceps a little bit more. But as I said, drop setting this because the strength wasn't up to scratch today, so just burning out with unweighted after a set of weighted. I just did 1 warm-up set for these and 2 working sets. That's pretty typical when I can tell that I have an injury, or when I'm carrying something, whatever it may be. I will do usually 2 working sets as opposed to 3, just from an inflammation and recovery perspective. As you can see here, this is what I'm talking about when I say burnout, like just drop the weight and then keep going as many reps as I can. It usually isn't that many more, to be honest. Training like a bit of a wuss today, I suppose. But look, these things happen, and as I said a minute ago, you've just got to roll with the punches. There's no point beating yourself up about it. It's just going to be one of those sessions. But we can move on to machine flies with some pizzazz. So you might have seen me there tucking a pad behind my upper back. And that just helps with increasing the ROM, or range of motion. So typically when my shoulders are at that point there, right at the back of the pad, if I don't have a pad behind me, then they're gonna get stopped by the actual like backrest of the seat. But if I put a pad there, then there's an extra couple inches worth of angle, I guess you could call it, that my arms are able to go behind me. And then obviously increasing the range of motion, I think, is really important, especially when you're carrying injuries, because you're already at a disadvantage in terms of your ROM. So focusing on as best as you can is always important. And there's another thing you can see that is a little bit unorthodox. You can see me grabbing my wrist or my fingers and then like squeezing together, and then just focusing on the eccentric. If I can't finish the concentric on my own, that's just like a little way that you can sort of spot yourself, and then remove the pad and go straight into normal flies, holding the pads with your hands. Obviously the load is lighter on these ones, but the lever is longer. And that's it, guys. That's going to wrap up the video. I'll see you in the next one.